Shree Krishna Sharanam Mama. Krishna, this supreme essence, born as mass of beauty, music and joy, dazzling in wisdom, noisy with laughter, ever a master of circumstances, a king of events, risking in life's melancholy contentions, meeting challenges with daring and confidence, at once a hero and a child, all rolled in one. This is the perfect God-man, the eternal child of Vrindavan. Krishna still holds an aura of mystery around him as he did thousands of years ago. We know him as the cute baby Krishna, the mischievous Krishna, who stole butter and played pranks on gopis, and as the god that inspired Arjun to wield the bow again. But he is merely a colorful character mentioned in our scriptures, or is there a deeper significance to the multifaceted life of Krishna? When you meet him there, I shall not be far away from him, with prem and om, thy own self. Swami Chinmayananda. In and through the clamour of the lower beastly gruntings in our bosom, we surely hear very often the enchanting notes of a warbling music of truth and peace. The divine flute player is never far away from our bosom to be alert to catch his melody in and through the boisterous wooing of the baser in us is to live the life of devotion and spiritual seeking. To all those who sit in vigil, he is born again and again. Krishna is not merely a historical figure. He is the perpetual truth. He does not belong to the past. He is of the ever-present immediate moment. On this Krishnashtami day, I expect every one of you to sit in vigil, waiting for his birth within the iron doors of our self-made penitentiary. Shri Krishna is not merely a historical person. The Bhagavad Gita is not written by a historian. The birth of Gita is a fact in everybody's life. Shri Krishna Kripa is a bhakta's real wealth. Through dhyana, come to earn this eternal Kripa treasure. Krishna was in love with life, be it on the Jamuna banks, in political discussions, in home scenes, in the war front. He was life itself at the foot of every altar. If it is Krishna, the self, that constantly supplies more and more faith to water the expanding fields of our devotion in the sincerest devotee. The blue form of Krishna, clothed in yellow, appropriately suggests pure, infinite consciousness coming down to earth to play in his finite form. Krishna is the mysterious glory that has kept up the culture of this nation for thousands of years. I sit in the heart of everybody like a thread in the garland. I penetrate through every form and hold them all together, says Krishna in Gita. Once we learn to surrender everything to Him, your Yogakshema, I will look after, is not an empty promise by Krishna in Gita. Krishna is the actionless center around which all actions are taking place. The activities are only possible in His presence. Krishna is motionless in the midst of all moments, the changeless in the midst of all change, the immutable in the midst of all mutation. Krishna's very character in the entire Mahabharata is a living embodiment of cheer and laughter, a man of inexhaustible hope and joy. Let the blue boy of Vrindavan, in his comforting embrace, melt you into the melody of his flute. The secret of Krishna's smile in the midst of his boisterous life is the theme of the Gita. May all seekers live Gita. The eternal, the infinite, the Lord Murari, He is in you. Seek and discover. He is not outside. Gross, Indriya Gocharam. He is behind your mind. In the Gokul, He hides behind the veil of our ignorance. He is in the dark and hence called Krishna. Anyone who successfully comes to live in unison with the cosmic mind, he is the Krishna of that age and forever thereafter. It is the Vedantic declaration that through Namasmarana the mind gets purified, and Lord Krishna assures us that a purified mind devoted to the Lord shall attain the supreme goal. You are dreaming that you are away from Krishna when you have no existence without His touch. The Divine Song is a textbook which discusses a way of living to be lived and experienced. Constant remembrance of the way of life and the ideal goal of existence is therefore the surest and the best method of revering and respecting Mother Gita. Krishna is truth. He was born in the quiet heart caves of the rishis who gradually transmitted their knowledge to their disciples. Thus, Krishna was removed from the prison to Yashoda's house, the disciples' heart. The Eternal One, with his game, wonder indeed. He is the flute player. He is the flute. He is the beautiful maidens who dance to his flute tune. He is the enchanter. He is the enchanted, eternal, blissful child. Krishna always blesses those who have empathy and love for others, especially those in need. This Janmashtami, please Lord Krishna, by being kind and helpful towards others. Stop worrying, leave it all to Him to worry. Lord Krishna of Vrindavanam, the beloved of the gopis, the hero of Mathura and the annihilator of Kamsa, the killer of Jarasandha, the architect of Dwarka, the friend of Arjun, the central figure in the Mahabharata war. After finishing his game of hastening the doom of the bad and the redemption of the good, his game of declaring to the world that he can love as love alone can and yet can ever remain completely and divinely detached. His game of making kingdoms and giving them away to the rightful to rule over and enjoy. His game of being in everything and yet identifying with nothing. He dissolved his manifest life to enter the life of eternal beyond. To meditate upon him with our entire mind and to make to the state of Krishna consciousness is to awake to the state of Krishna consciousness, is to awake to a larger, vaster, infinite awareness of the meaning of life. A mischievous smile plays on Lord Krishna's face as he encounters the ups and downs of life. In complete command of every situation, he plays his flute, his most favored companion, with abandon. Lord Krishna's life is an example, an ideal for man to change his attitude in life, how he should live and perform his duties. Krishna is perhaps the only incarnation that was never known to have wept, ever laughing, ever enthusiastic, thirsty to live, hungry to experience. Krishna 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 Govinda Govinda Gopala. Hari Om. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam.